So the Zealot PT01 is definitely a budget speaker, and it is a bit better than the M1 speaker that I've tested before this one, but it's also not that great. The only thing that I can say is pretty well done is the handle. The build quality is alright. You do have 3 EQs built in, but the non-EQ is actually only the one that's usable. But yeah, as you can see through the speaker grill, it has a cheap, like mediocre driver underneath. It does have some clarity because of this, because these tweets are a bit more like tuned for clarity. But where the speaker really wants to push through is the bass performance. But the bass performance is really, I would say, not that great. This has to do, of course, that the passive radiators actually on this Zealot speaker are more stiff than on the S89, you know, that big boombox speaker. It's so weird. They really make terrible decisions on Zealot when we talk about the speaker quality control, but also the tuning control. And you can see that this speaker, these passive radiators are actually too strong for this mediocre driver. It means that they do try to move a lot sometimes, but it really is not that well done. And also, if you push those passive radiators, you can see they go full into the body, which means there's an air leak. Again, like with the S122 and even the M1 Bluetooth speaker. It is an air leaking speaker, so this already doesn't help that well with the audio performance, but also it's just the driver is not done well. Those white spot lights, those flashlight spots aren't very well placed, so they look a bit off axis when you see them turning on. I just really have the feeling that Zealot is still just pushing out speakers, and that's really sad because they had a few good speakers. And I'm also still going to test out the ZE21, which is said by most to be a pretty solid speaker, but as with the S98 or the S89, it really depends how you use the speaker. And that's just a big difference with other brands. You can really see better quality overall. So without further ado, here are a few audio samples so you can see yourself a bit how this speaker performs or not performs.
सोना था हराम तभी तो किस्मत हो रही चांदी चांदी है मैं एक दिन रहता दिल्ली दूजे दिन मैं बैठा बाली पंगा चीते से तो समझो रास्ता बिल्ली काटे काली है कैन सी थ्रू ऑल ऑफ देम ये रैपर सबके सब है जाली जब जब पैरी मांगे पैर तब तब पैरी मांगे पानी यू नो
This is how I like it.